Namaste bachcho, welcome back to this fifth lecture in preparation of our AFCAT 2025. In this lecture, we are going to discuss idioms and phrases and two cloze tests, that is, fill in the blanks. Now, what is an idiom? We have already discussed, right? It is an expression which conveys a figurative meaning which is different from the literal meaning. That is, what the words mean, that is not the actual meaning, there is a hidden meaning. And whereas for a phrase, it is a small group of words, and in a phrase, the words, they really mean what they actually mean. So let us see one in a jiffy. This is a previous year question. In a jiffy means in a very short time or suddenly. So how to use this idiom? He started, Virat Kohli started scoring runs in a jiffy. That is how we can use this. Next, up to the hilt. The meaning is completely and fully. See, observe, this meaning completely fully has got no relation to any of the words in this idiom, up to the hilt. Okay, so idioms, they convey a figurative meaning which is different from the literal meaning. Next, a man of letters. It is always, this idiom is used for somebody who is very good in his subject. Pandit, right? Literary persons are scholars of a subject. Suppose somebody is he has done very good research, or say you take Nobel laureates. They can be called men of letters. Next, sang-froid. What is the meaning of this idiom sang-froid? Composure or coolness shown while in danger, right? And one synonym for this sang-froid word is equanimity. Next, a curtain lecture, right? Here, somewhat some clue is there. Okay, a curtain and lecture, right? So curtain, what does a curtain do? It separates us from the other side. Okay, so here a curtain lecture, it means an instance of a wife reprimanding or scolding her husband in private. Right, that is a curtain lecture. Next one, square pegs in round holes. Misfit. Right person but dissatisfied in his job. Right. So you can imagine a circle, and you can also imagine a square being fit into that circle. Right. Then you can clearly see some gaps. Okay. So that is the dissatisfaction of that person. Right? That is the meaning of square pegs in round holes. Next, in weal and woe. So in weal and woe, it is both in happiness and sadness, success and difficulty, prosperity and adversity. Right? Our friends stay with us in weal and woe. That is the example to use this idiom. Right? Our friends, right? When we are happy, they share our happiness, right? When we are sad, they try to console us, they try to inspire us, they try to motivate us. Okay. Next idiom, globetrotters, right? So those persons who travel widely, entire world or wherever, they are called globetrotters. It is not necessary that they have to travel from one country to another country. Even where they are, if they are traveling widely and frequently, they are called globetrotters. Next, a fool's errand, an effort that is unlikely to be successful. Right? आप जितना भी एफर्ट मारो कुछ भी निकलने वाला नहीं है उसमें. That is a fool's errand. Next, to flog a dead horse. Right? Wasting efforts where there is no chance of success. Right? आप कुछ एक डेड हॉर्स है, उसको आप कितना भी बुलाइए, कितना भी फ्लॉग कीजिए, वो तो उठने वाला नहीं है और भागने वाला नहीं है. Right? So that is the meaning of to flog a dead horse. Then barking up the wrong tree. Barking up the wrong tree means someone in a team, they are doing some work and some mistake has happened. And that mistake is committed by some particular person. And instead of discussing or scolding that person, somebody else is being scolded. This is called barking up the wrong tree, taking a wrong approach or following a false lead. Next, the alpha and the omega. Right. Here there is some clue. Alpha and omega, they are the first and last letters of the Greek alphabet. Okay. So the meaning is a beginning and the end of something. So that is the alpha and the omega. Next, a bull in a china shop. Right. This is very, very repeated PYQ. Please understand this well. A bull in a china shop. Right. We know a bull. What is a bull? We know. Right. How it behaves. Right. Then what is a china shop? Usually a place where crockery is sold. Right. And a bull, when it enters a crockery shop, crockery place, it does not know that this crockery should be handled with care and they break up if they fall down. All these things the bull doesn't know. Right. So it breaks all the crockery and causes damages. Right. So a bull in a china shop means an awkward or a clumsy or a reckless person in a delicate situation. Right. Or a reckless person where skill and care are required. Next, to hold something in leash. Right. This we can guess. Right. What is leash? It is a strap or a chain, right? Or some material to control or lead an animal, right? So the meaning is restrain someone. To hold something in leash, restrain someone. To talk through one's hat, right? ये बस हवा में बात करना है, right? To speak something lacking in expertise or to talk nonsense, right? That is to talk through one's hat. Next, to throw up the sponge, right? हाथ ऊपर कर देना, आर पाछीना, और हमसे होता नहीं. That is the meaning. To throw up the sponge. Quit, admit defeat, admit failure, छोड़ के भाग जाना, काम छोड़ के भाग जाना. To throw up the sponge. Next, to throw in the towel, right? And this also somewhat similar to the earlier one. To give up on a task or action, right? To throw up the sponge, to throw in the towel. Right. Here the only difference is the prepositions. Where there throw up and here throw in. Next, call out. Right. It is a call out is ask someone to explain their action or criticize them. Usually call out is done when somebody has done a mistake or exceeded their authority. Right. And we can have an example here. Supreme Court correctly calls out judges over regressive remarks, misogynistic takes, and expressions of religious prejudice. Okay. Here there are some three words whose meaning it is better we know. What is prejudice? Prejudice is, it is a preconceived notion not based on actual experience. Yes. ऐसा ही बस कुछ सोच लिया किसी के बारे में और बोलने लगा. That is prejudice. Next, misogynistic. Misogynistic means strongly prejudiced against women. That is the meaning of misogynistic. Then regressive. Regressive, we know, no? Going back by wrong behavior and prejudiced behavior. Going back in time. Right? Now, next, let us take up this Cloze test. In the Cloze test, you know, it is both your grammatical knowledge and common sense. That is what is required to solve this Cloze test. Right? So please check this example. It has got 4 questions. Take 4 minutes pause. 1 minute for each question. Take 4 minutes pause and try to solve it on your own. And after that, we'll please resume this video and check the solutions. Okay. I hope you have solved this. Right. Now let us see the solutions for this. Now, what is the paragraph is about? Childhood is a time when there are dash responsibilities to make life difficult. Okay. Childhood is a time when there are dash responsibilities. अभी बच्चों के लिए क्या डिफिकल्टीज होते हैं, राइट? तो one in childhood, no, the children, they may not have many responsibilities. So whatever responsibilities अभी कुछ खाने के लिए चाहिए पूछते mother father को, whatever they require they'll ask, right? So many and more they are wrong here. Childhood is a time when there are many responsibilities, more responsibilities. No, only for people grown up. अभी पढ़ाई हो गया, ग्रेजुएशन हो गया, अभी एग्जाम कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स लिखने के लिए तैयारी हो रहा है, तो दोज पीपल विल बी हैविंग मेनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज, मोर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज. So here those two words are wrong, and then we are left with little and few. Here the usage of little and few, it makes the difference. Few, it is a plural. We use the word few with a plural countable noun and a little with uncountable nouns, right? So here, if you see, childhood is a time when there are, okay, so that means it is plural. And also after dash, there is the word responsibilities, that is also plural, right? So we have to use the word few, right? It is a plural countable noun. Next, second question, let us take up. What is that? If a child dash good parents, he is fed, looked dash. Okay, if a child dash good parents, if a child have, right, straight away, तो ये उससे करेक्ट सेंटेंस बनता नहीं है, ये दोनों वर्ड से, right? So they are out. Then as, right? If a child is a third person, singular third person, right? So we use the word has. If a child has, right? Next तो बहुत is a looked dash. आ जाना चाहिए after, looked after. Okay. Correct choice is look after, right? So the correct option there is option A, after, right? He is if a child has good parents, he is fed, looked after, and loved. Then question 4, right? It is improbable that he will ever again in his life dash given so much without having to do anything in return, right? The child is given so much without having to do anything in return. Okay, that is the only correct word here, correct verb here, right? The child has given, no, the here the child is not giving anything. The child is receiving so many things, so much help from his or her parents. Okay, right. We have solved these 4 questions. Next, let us do another cloze test. Here there are 3 fill in the blanks, 3 questions. So please take just 3 minutes pause and try to solve this. And after that, let us resume the video and solve the questions. Okay. I hope you have paused the video and tried to solve it. Right. Now let us see. Let us read the passage, entire passage first. Perseverance is the dash to keep pushing forward despite obstacles and setbacks. It requires a strong commitment to goals and the dash to overcome challenges. Those who persevere often find success where others might give up, proving that dash is key to achieving greatness. Okay, so let us take up. This is actual 2024 AFCAT question. Right? So let us take up the first question. Perseverance is a dash to keep pushing forward. Right? Now, what is the meaning of perseverance? Right? It is the ability to keep trying or to keep doing something despite difficulties. Right? So how do we understand more? Right? You started preparation for AFCAT. Right? Maybe in quant section you found number system questions difficult, or time and work questions difficult. Right? In English you found this close test to be difficult. In reasoning you found coding decoding difficult. Right? इन पॉलिटी तो सॉरी जनरल नॉलेज तो बहुत इतना स्टैटिक सब्जेक्ट है, वो पढ़ना भी बहुत टाइम कंज्यूमिंग. राइट. So despite these difficulties, there are hundreds and thousands of students like you who keep on learning, keep on practicing, keep on trying. Right. So all of you who are succeeding in such a manner, you have a perseverance. Okay. So that is what is the meaning of perseverance? Ability to keep trying or doing something despite difficulties. Right. So it is the ability. Okay. Perseverance is the ability to keep pushing forward. Right. Next, second question. Second one is it requires a strong commitment to goals and the dash to overcome challenges. Right. Now here the real choice is between options C and D, determination and willpower. Okay. C and D. Will and strength. Okay. Will and strength, it will not fit in. Goals and the will to overcome challenges. When you have willpower word available there, will not do. Okay. Next, determination. It is the ability to keep trying or doing something, although it is very difficult. Right. Observe what is the difference between determination and perseverance. Right. To continue doing it is perseverance, and doing is doing something very difficult is determination. Next, willpower is the ability to control your thoughts and the way in which you behave. Right. Self discipline. Right. मैं ये जो कर रहा हूँ ये ठीक नहीं है. ठीक है, मैं ये काम करता हूँ, ये कैसा करने से अच्छा होगा. Right. Thinking like this and then implementing, that is willpower. Okay. Here we have got another clue. The preceding phrase, a strong commitment to goals. Right. So it is again mentioning the word determination. Right. Now, what is required? Willpower to overcome challenges. Right. So correct option is willpower. Right. So let us read that sentence again with this word. It requires a strong commitment to goals and the willpower to overcome challenges. Right. Now you may ask why not determination? Determination word is already contained in the strong commitment to goals. In that phrase, determination is there. Next, third question. those who persevere often find success where others might give up, proving that dash is key to achieving greatness. Okay. See, here we have already used away perseverance, determination, willpower. Okay. So you straight away take away option A, determination, right? Then C, patience, D, endurance. That you straight away, persistence is the correct word. Okay. Uh, those who persevere often find success, right? So persevere, those who persevere, right? The verb for this is persistence, right? So correct option is persistence. And I find this short paragraph very, very motivational and very, very inspiring. Please keep going through this short para. Just how many sentences are? 3 sentences, right? It gives us so much of motivation and confidence. Okay. Next, let us stop here, and in the next lecture, let us discuss analogies, series, and coding and decoding. Till then, Jai Hind.